Saturday, guys. What's up, Ethan? All right, we're gonna go for an early dead hang. See what I can do here. I did 145 with Frank this week, and it helped because he could give me the updates as I went. It's much harder when I do it like I'm gonna do it now, and I have no idea what time I'm at. But let's see if we can get up into the 130s at least. Thanks, Ethan. All right, so we're gonna jump on just about 3-minute mark. Damn it. It's about a minute and a half. All right. Yeah, 128. All right, so we're going into Arnold's Pump Club upper body today, and we've hit phase 3 It's such an intricate workout program that it builds you up over time. So we're going right into the dumbbell preacher curl, which is then going to be supersetted with dumbbell seated tricep overhead extension. All right. Take off my hoodie. Thanks, Matt. I've done better ones, though. That was kind of a weak one. I do much better when I'm watching the time. When I had Frank telling me the time, I was doing really well. So I think I'm going to get to 2 minutes soon. I'm confident I will. Have a good day, man. So as usual, Arnold's got us doing pull, push, pull, push. Always working back and forth between our pushes and our pulls. Inputting my data. Not even heavy weight, just 20 pounds. Okay, I said 2. So what we're doing on these, on the preacher curls, sticking our armpit right into the incline. The first time I did regular, now I'm going to have my hammer curls. Really good isolation for your biceps and your forearm and grip strength. Right back to our triceps, overhead skull crushers. I always prefer doing lighter weight, focusing on form, particularly with weight over my head, which is going to make your shoulders a bit more vulnerable. And if you really have the form right here, you're going to isolate those triceps, which doesn't require a ton of weight to get that burn, get that pump that you're looking for. Can also really feel it after that opening dead hang, which was not really part of the workout today, but I wanted to throw it in. I also put in my data. I also did a full yoga session before I started the live stream. There were some people in here, so I figured I'd just bang it out solo. Well, this should be 20 because I do 10 and 10. Okay. All right, and that was only 2 sets. Okay. We're gonna go into some bench press here. $135. Five, getting nice and warm. Bump it up to 185. But Arnold's got us on all supersets here. So let's see. Yeah. So now we're doing dumbbell rows. Okay. Okay. Dumbbell rows. We're going to do them standing. We're going to keep it very simple. Again, it's the push and the pull. The simplicity is beautiful. The results are awesome. God, it's insane how effective it is when you're really strategic with your lifts rather than just go manimal mode like I used to. All right, 185, no spotter. Not recommended. Now, if I couldn't get this up, I would lean to one side, let the plate fall off, lean to the other side, let the plate fall off. That's why I don't have the pinchers on. If you're doing heavyweight by yourself, A, make sure you got the experience to do it. B, always have an exit plan. And if you got pinchers on it, it's very, very hard to make an exit. All right, 185. Let's just go for 5 again and see if we can bump up more. Put on some DMX. All right, let's see what we got here. 185. Let's plant our feet. Let's grip it properly, like Catch told us. Five. Go up to 205. Going to move over to band rows. Arch the back. Put in my data. Where's my dog? Two oh five. Kind of tempted to do 225 and see if I can get 5. But I'll go with 205. I don't need to be crazy right now. All right, let's go. 205. I got to put on a Freebird solo because it's total anarchy. Let's get 5. Come on, thanks. Let's get 5. Let's get 5. Plant your feet. Grip it. Drive. 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 Come on, boy. Come on, boy. Peanuts. Peanuts. Whew, 5, no stop. These supersets, I don't like to take a big break between the exercises because you're working complementary muscle sets. Here I'm pulling with my back, and I was obviously just pushing with my chest. So you don't need a long break. Let the cardiovascular kick in even more. People think you can only do cardio by running. You're ripping a bunch of supersets. You're doing cardio too, sister. input the data. I'm going to do one more set on 185 as it's just a bonus. What's up, Florida Nightmare? All right, 185. Probably just going to go for 5, nice and slow. Really good form. Control the weight, feel that chest pump. God, I love Arnold's Pump Club. These workouts are really fucking awesome. Peanuts. All right, nice little ladder there. 135, 185, 205, 185. You don't give up. I need some. All right, we're going into lat raises. Full range of motion, slowly under control with the weight, rather than just try to go heavier and be jerky with it. Dominate the weight. Second set, we're going to go over the bands. What I like about this is we're obviously doing the same exercise in theory, the same motion in theory, but the band is different. It's more of a resistance rather than just working against gravity itself. The band's actually pulling down on top of it. And you're going to have, at least for me, more kind of forced symmetry or easier symmetry because you're using one object split in half by your foot. And what I'm also going to do here on this one is keep my elbows bent and just jack them up. Jack them up isn't really the right term because you're going slowly, under control. Now what we're going to do is move our arms out, let them go down. But look, I got my closed fist facing upward. Bit of a different motion, really nice and wide. On the road to freedom, 'cause our eyes can see. All right. Last set of lats. And we're going to get into the seated close grip pull down. So for our last set of lats, we're actually going to go all the way down to 10 pounds. Again, really focus on controlling the weight. Slow reps. Let's hold it on our last. So what did we just do? We just did some pushes. Now we're going to do some pulls. Start light, as I haven't done this exercise very regularly over time, but I do enjoy it. Oh, that's way too light. All right, we'll start at 90. This is too light too. I think I'm going to do the whole rack. go for 170. Arnold's palm pull is so legit. It is so legit. It is so legit. There we go. Huh. All right. Close grip pull down. Full rack. That's 20. Oh, I'm bleeding. Yes, we got blood. We got blood on our hands. Let me wash my hand real quick. I think it's just from having dry skin. I don't even think I caught myself or anything. Crazy. All right, let's do one more. This is more than my body weight, actually. Whew. All right, input in the data. Get ready for our next thing. How's everybody doing? Happy Saturday. Looks like Frank and I are going to go on a road trip to Florida starting probably Monday night. We will figure out our stops along the way. Basically just chasing warm weather, not sponsored or anything. It'll just be out of pocket, but we'll get to go get some sun. So any suggestions, any things that are going on we might not know about, feel free to let us know. Man, I'm really good at those close grips. Doing it at 170 is kind of crazy. And that's actually the end of Arnold's Pump Club for the day. So what I'm going to do now is a little bit of yoga, a little bit of stretching, a little bit of sit-ups, maybe a little more. We'll see. Whew. All right. Gonna wrap up with one last little biceps pump. My favorite, our little band. Really great workout today. Yeah, Ethan, I'm not sure which games, but we'll keep everybody informed. Definitely see you probably when we're down there. Come on. All right. Great pump today. I'll be back tomorrow. Another pump. I'm back in my flow. Sorry, I was dealing with some shit for a couple days, but we're back rolling. Damn, I'm really bleeding here. I don't know what happened. And then probably get some streams of me and Frank working out together next week when we're in Florida. We're on the road. We're traveling together because we still got to get our pumps. And now that he's a weightlifter too, basically on the same schedule. Hope you guys have a good Saturday. Happy Valentine's Day. Enjoy it. Lots of love to everybody. Appreciate all the support always. We're going to keep working. Get on Arnold's Pump Club, man. It is so well structured. Even keeps a crazy animal like me on track. All right, guys. Love you. Whew.